Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who seems a bit confused as to what's actually going on in your connection. We've got the I don't know why this happened card, along with I wish we could go back, and I compare others to you. So it's been difficult for them to let you go. They do feel like some of the happiest times they've spent have been with you, or that there is this, unfinished business between the two of you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Wind Chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. You may notice that this isn't like super live. I'm not going to be able to say hello to you all as you come in. I'm recording this before I am not going to be working this weekend so that you guys still have something to watch, and going to do it as a live premiere so you all can still chat. And for at least one, I'm going to be in the live chat and say hello. So, all right, let's dive in with the Noisy Tarot and see what else we've got regarding this no contact situation. What else do we have, please? Ace of Wands, Strength, and Justice in the reverse. So I had this opportunity. I felt really attracted to somebody, but when it came to making the decision to, really risk it all and go after this emotional connection, I just couldn't make the decision. This is someone who maybe overthinks situations or felt like there were too many obstacles in your way to be able to make a relationship work. Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. So there's love, but because I feel like I am torn between maybe family or work and the person that I love, it's not an easy decision. So examples coming through my mind right now would be like, that puppy love, but then you're going to different colleges, so you have to decide whether or not to stay together. Or that like first really serious relationship where maybe there's struggles in terms of whether or not your family approves of them, or maybe it conflicts with what you're trying to do as far as your profession. We've got this barrier here that seems to be rather sizable. It's not just like, oh, my best friend thinks you're cute too. This is either family or like major goals are in question or not as easy to attain if they pursue a connection with you. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. So they sabotage the situation with you. Maybe even didn't realize what they were doing at the time. It might be kind of second nature for them. Might be an unhealthy pattern because they try to keep people at a distance. But this is somebody who realized that you made them feel vulnerable in a way that a lot of people had failed to do. You pulled them out of their shell. They freaked out and they went right back in and told you to leave them alone. So I don't know why this has happened. Well, it happened because you brought something out of them or got them in touch with their emotions and they ran away. They think about the time that they spent with you as something that they wish they could relive. You have the World, Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and of course we had I compare others to you. So they have been dating, they've been perhaps online dating in particular, looking at the other folks that are out there, looking at the other people that they could potentially date. I could show you the World, but I have to cover like part of the card. Dun, dun, dun. Decisions. It doesn't matter who I choose because no one is like you. It doesn't matter how many people are interested in them, none of them are as good as you. So apparently they're very selective, or they're just not happy unless it's you. What else do we have? Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Whew, the Knight of Cups, okay. So I realize that if I want things to be different between you and I have to be willing to be vulnerable and not run away. I have to be willing to let you in, to let you like get to know me, instead of trying to handle everything by myself, instead of falling into old patterns and sabotaging what I want. If I actually move towards what I want and do right by what I want, then it might not just be a dream. It might be something that I could actually have. So introspection and pondering whether or not they could actually have some real relationship with you if they could stop running away. Because everybody else is not going to cut it. Everybody else is disappointing to them because no one compares to you. So are they going to come back around? Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, the World in the reverse. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to mope about it for a while. They're overwhelmed. They're freaking out. They feel like they'll never love anyone like the way they love you. But are you also feeling like there's unfinished business? They're not so sure. They feel like there's a pretty decent chance that this is unrequited, that you have no interest or that you have lost interest because of how they acted. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse, and the Star. They feel like you are out of their league. They just don't want to admit it. They thought that they would be able to ice over this part of themselves that fell so madly in love with you. They thought that they could distract themselves with other pursuits and begin to forget you. But they're still thinking about you at night, wondering what you're up to, hoping that you're still thinking about them. They feel hopelessly devoted to you, which I think was that chick from Greece that sang that, right? I'm pretty sure that was in Greece. So yeah, they can't lie to themselves. They are in fact, like, they adore you. I don't know if they want to admit that they're in love. This is the Marigold Tarot. We have the Queen of Rings in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the High Priestess with the Queen of Cups. So maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to judge the situation. Maybe I shouldn't have been so certain that I would never want something serious with someone. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to run away at the first sight of you wanting something serious, because at the core of my existence, I know that I actually did fall in love, and I know that I was nervous about this because you see through me, because you challenge me. So maybe they feel like they can't lie to you. Maybe they feel like you always are one step ahead, or that you can see through them. Four of Rings and the King of Wands in the reverse. Sorry, Knight of Wands in the reverse. I think they're letting go their roster or their side pieces, if they had any. They realize chasing your energy in others is a waste of time. So they're going to stop comparing others to you and come talk to you. They're closing up shop. World in the reverse. They don't want to miss out on it if there is actually a chance for you all to reconcile. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Empress. they're breaking up with someone else because they know they're in love with, maybe not breaking up with, blocking, going no contact, maybe even ending a friendship, because they know what they really want is to be around this Empress or to show this loving energy. So they're making a decision that they never thought that they would make, feeling like they actually know what's going on, feeling like maybe they actually get it this time. So there's definitely fire energy, a bit of confidence, and I know what to do, and I know what I'm doing. So, haha. They feel very good about this. All right, this is the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have, please? What else do we have? The Dog, number 18. This talks about loyalty. And the Lily, peace, harmony. Love, the Heart, number 24. And the Woman. All right, this is somebody who you're going to have to use your discernment with, because for some of you, they have actually gone through what they needed to be able to offer you a serious love offer. And they do want it to, like, make you happy. They're not just trying to win you over. They want to actually have the opportunity to be there and to celebrate your wins and be, like, your partner in crime. So this is somebody who's serious. But there's this past here. There's this lack of trust or a disappointment because they walked away or they weren't serious enough. Judgment, Knight of Swords in the reverse, King of Pentacles. This feels too rushed. Are you sure? Why are you so confident now that you want something long-term when before you didn't? Well, because you're the Queen of Wands. There's nobody like you. Five of Pentacles. So don't know what you got till it's gone, or realizing when I compare everybody else to you that I was a fool for walking away from you. The truth is, I was scared. I was afraid of being rejected or afraid of things going well. They were just afraid. Ace of Wands again. So this is a second chance. I know I failed the first time around. I know I let my fears get the best of me, or maybe my ego. And I walked away from what I really wanted, which is something that would have been long-term with you. So coming back around and saying, I'm ready. I know what I want. I'm not going to be afraid of it anymore. I've made the choice, but the question is, how would you respond to that? If I were to ask you to move in, if I were to ask you to be exclusive, if I were to ask you to get married. This is someone who's putting it all on the table and saying, I really am here for, like, the long-term relationship that I ran away from. I think they're genuine. Use your discernment. You will know if this is for you. But I do think they're going to bring you a gift as well. Something to make it clear that it was not just some, like, random thought that they had. All right, this is the Love Oracle. What else do we have, please? Memories. Reminiscing. Dwelling. Bittersweet. Expecting, faith, and manifesting, and only you. I can't stop thinking about you. All I do is think about you. I've been trying to manifest a second opportunity with you because the reality is I'm devoted to you. I don't want anybody else. This person is aware that what they really want is what they found in you. So this would be that King of Pentacles energy, right? Maybe they thought it was just them chasing thrills, or they had a really good time with you. Maybe they felt like they needed to distract themselves from you, or that this was just an obsession. But I think they finally started to admit to themselves that they might have actually fallen in love, and there's no remedy. This is the Overthinker's Oracle. What else do we have, please? Uh-oh. Someone may need to get tested. Don't take that for everyone. I never meant to hurt you. I was so immature. I feel unworthy of your love. I hate how I treated you. And this time, my actions will match my words. All right. Let's hope that they deliver on that. And for some of you, you're just not interested anymore. Those of you who are interested, I think you will find your intuition is confirmed with this person because they really do want to do right by you. All right. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Toodles.